Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever sat in your car, heard that weird noise from the engine, and just ignored it? Told yourself, it's fine, it's just old, I'll deal with it later. Yeah, that's what I used to do too, until I learned something that changed everything, and I mean everything. Because let's get honest for a second. Cars don't die because of miles. They die because of neglect. Most people don't even realize it. But they're slowly killing their own car every time they turn that key and drive without understanding one basic rule. You think the big secret is expensive oil changes or dealership tune-ups? Number. That's what they want you to believe. That's how they keep you paying, breaking, fixing, and paying again. Let me be clear. One simple change extended my car's life to 500,000 miles. And no, this isn't a gimmick, it's not some overpriced additive, and it's not something only mechanics know. It's something I discovered through frustration, through watching my car fall apart until I finally snapped and said, there has to be a smarter way. What I found is going to make some people uncomfortable. It goes against what your mechanic might tell you. It goes against what YouTube Shorts and TikToks oversimplify. But if you listen closely, not only will your car thank you, your wallet will too. And more importantly, your independence will. Because let's face it, when your car breaks down, it's not just about the repair cost. It's about the helplessness. You're stuck, you're late, you're vulnerable, and you're at the mercy of people who profit off your problems. But when you make this one shift, this one habit, you take control back. Here's the painful truth. Most people treat their car like a trash can on wheels. They don't understand it. They don't listen to it. They just use it until it breaks. And by then, it's too late. But you're different. You're watching this because something inside you knows there's a better way. You don't just want to drive your car. You want to outsmart the system, stretch every mile, beat the lifespan, and prove everyone wrong. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. No filters, no fluff, no corporate BS. Just one change, one shift, one decision that transformed a regular car into a 500,000-mile beast. And the best part? You can do it today. Let's begin. So, what was the one thing I did? Ready? I stopped trusting the dashboard. Yeah, that's it. Let me explain. We've been trained to look at that little dashboard and believe it's our car's brain. Oil light comes on, we act. Temperature goes red, we act. But until then, we drive like nothing's wrong. And that's exactly the trap. The dashboard doesn't show early damage. It shows damage when it's already too late. So here's what I did. I built a new rule, act before it screams. I created a 30-day check-in ritual, no matter what. Every 30 days, I didn't wait for signs, I didn't wait for leaks, I didn't wait for breakdowns. I popped the hood, checked fluid levels manually, listened to the engine while idle and under light throttle, felt for unusual vibrations on the steering wheel, smelled the exhaust, even checked tire wear with a flashlight at night. I know, it sounds obsessive, but that obsession turned my car into a machine that refused to die. And here's why. Most people wait for failure. I trained myself to look for friction. That tiny drop in coolant? Most people miss it for 6 months. I caught it in 30 days. Fixed a $7 hose and avoided a $2,000 engine disaster. That odd engine hum at 40 miles per hour? Mechanics said most people ignored until a misfire. I changed a worn ignition coil early for $20. That prevented a chain reaction of damage. Do you see what I'm saying here? The secret isn't about upgrades, it's about awareness. Because once you shift from reaction to prevention, your car becomes bulletproof. It's like this. Every time you get in the car, you're in a relationship. And like any relationship, neglect kills. But consistent attention? That builds loyalty even from a machine. Let me make it even simpler. If you want your car to live long, treat it like it's already dying. Because the truth is it is. Every drive adds micro wear. Every cold start reduces engine life. Every tire rotation you skip costs balance and safety. But here's the difference between you and 99% of car owners. You're not going to be blind anymore. Because you now know. The earlier you act, the less you pay. The longer it lasts, the stronger it runs. Now, I'm not saying go be a mechanic. I'm saying build the discipline that forces your car to respect you back. Because when you respect your machine, it becomes an extension of you. My car? 500,000 miles later, it still starts before the second crank. Why? Because I stopped listening to the dashboard and started listening to the machine itself. And that's a decision you can make right now. Let me leave you with this. You don't need to be rich to keep your car alive. You just need to stop being lazy with it. You either pay with attention or you pay with regret. I chose attention. That's why my car didn't die at $150K like most. That's why I'm not part of the crowd paying $700 a month in car loans. That's why I won. And now, you can win too. So now, the question isn't can your car reach 500,000 miles? The question is, will you let it? Because the truth is, it's not about luck. It's not about buying the most expensive parts. It's about whether you'll finally break out of the mindset that says, it's just a car, it's supposed to break. Number, that's what they want you to believe. But if you've watched this far, you're not like them. You care, you think differently. You've got that part of you that says, if I can outsmart this system once, I can do it again. And I want to hear from you. What's the smartest thing you've ever done to keep your car alive? Was it a tiny trick your dad taught you? Something a mechanic once whispered? Or a mistake you learned the hard way? Drop it in the comments, I read every single one. Let's build a space where people finally stop being blind about their vehicle sand, start becoming masters of them. Because once you learn how to take control of a machine, you start to realize you can take control of anything. I'll see you in the comments.